This is the Spiked Punch Podcast. Begin.
Boy, I tell you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
What up, everybody? What the fuck is going on, son? What we mean? What's happening, man?
What it do, homie?
Shit.
What do you do, nigga?
Welcome to Spike Punch Podcast, the best goddamn podcast in the city. Thank y'all for joining us again. What's going on, everybody?
Everything going on good.
Britt, what's happening?
I'm good.
All right. So I guess we gonna get to it.
Get to it, bitch.
We get into it. What we talking about today?
Today we talking about so LeBron finally goddamn jumped out there to address Stephen A. Smith, which was fucking odd because he don't never sit on nobody's sofa.
You know what? I want to say to Stephen A. Defense. He got LeBron a little out of character, bro.
Sitting on the end doing an interview.
LeBron ain't never been this petty. Even after the joint, he posted shit about the nigga and all this type of shit, boxing and shit.
That shit was
That
funny.
was funny.
It was funny.
That shit was
But I
funny,
was like, damn, LeBron going there.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
and he rarely goes there.
He never goes there.
Never. I never
People,
seen him.
people say
Never
that's a sign of him. This might be his last year.
Yep, I think so too.
This is a
Cause
sign.
a lot of players do come out after they don't retire.
Yeah.
You hear more from them, more stories, more. You know what I'm saying? Cause even when Kobe Bryant retired,
Yeah.
you seen more him out doing more
Yeah,
stuff.
doing
He
interviews.
was more friendly
Yeah.
than he probably ever been. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's
So,
funny.
You know,
Who you want to talk about that first?
We already talking about it.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Let's go.
Did you watch the whole LeBron interview?
I watched most of it. I watched a good amount to say I watched it.
I started watching it on ESPN, but they kept blanking it, like blanking out the curse word.
Yeah.
Cussing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but I
LeBron was
went,
cussing like a motherfucker.
man, with the YouTube show, so we watch it over.
Yeah,
So
I'm cut
That's
one
why
on
I seen it
YouTube.
on
Yeah.
YouTube.
man, nigga, LeBron. I told Sean, I said, "Show, this shit was so sweet. That nigga LeBron could be on our podcast. Show, he fit right in, bro.
Right.
That man cuss like a regular nigga cuss.
That's how he be on the shop.
Yeah.
But I ain't never.
Didn't say he did that on his show.
Yeah, but I ain't never knew he cussed like that. Though.
Yeah, like you know.
Motherfucker, you know what I mean?
Shit,
Goddamn it all, motherfucker. He was just.
Everybody, why you don't see him that much? He got a brand. Everybody see he a real nigga for
Yeah,
real.
yeah, he a real nigga, yo. He
Akron,
just
Ohio.
Right.
It was just that some of the
Right,
shit.
he is from Akron.
Some of the shit he was saying though was like, nigga, you know, journalists always can check the tape of what you said before in the past and what you say now. So now it was one incident when he called Brian Windhorst weird.
That was wild.
Yeah, he called Brian Windhorst, but they got him on tape saying any journalist know everything about me is Brian Windhorst. He said that shit. Brian Windhorst followed his career since high school.
Yeah.
So to call him weird, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like niggas was like, that's kind of weird for him to say that when you publicly said that Brian Windhorst is the only motherfucker that know everything about you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like a lot of shit he was doing, and some people call it petty. Some people saying he was being a prima donna. You know, he said some shit he said a lot of shit that made sense to a point. Like, man, LeBron a real nigga, but then he said a lot of shit to be like, for real,
Right.
bro? Like, for real?
But I think it's this though. I think because by LeBron never really speaking out on shit, all the stuff we believed over the years,
Yeah.
he'll tell you this shit wasn't true. Just like for instance, when niggas be like, he spent millions of dollars on this body every year. LeBron said, where the fuck did
You
y'all
come
get
up
that
that
number?
number from.
Child, they been saying
I
that.
was with LeBron
He spent
on that.
millions of it on his what?
On his body.
That's
On
how,
his health.
They been saying that
They've been
shit.
saying that for
20
like
years.
20 years.
They been saying
And
that.
LeBron said, where the fuck did they get that number from?
Right.
Who said that? He said, who? He said, I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Yeah.
And I never heard that, but that's
No, they
Shit,
been
Shit,
saying
nigga been
that.
saying
On
that
the
shit for a
barber
long
shop.
I
Yeah,
time.
don't
they been saying
understand
that.
where that
Yeah.
came from though.
I mean, LeBron's not getting older. They like, only reason he still playing because he spent $1 million, $2 million on his body every year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
It's
Yeah,
not true.
that's exactly the
If
argument.
you
Yeah.
eat healthy, you eat clean, and you work out,
Yeah.
you
I'm
can
sure he
maintain
spent a
that,
couple
like-
hundred G's.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, whatever he spent,
I'm
but
not
you know,
saying he don't
his
spend
whole
no
thing was
money.
like, where the fuck did that come from?
Right.
Yeah. And my thing is, and this is what niggas don't be understanding too, you know what I'm saying? Because what people want to do is justify how he been so durable.
Right.
First, you got to stop with the bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gifted physically. And then on top of that, you take care of your body very well.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Greg Oden, that nigga could have spent $40 million on his body. That nigga still wouldn't have made it 5 years in the
Exactly, right.
It don't make a fucking difference.
Right.
You ain't got the hardware to put it on top
Right.
of.
That's
I mean,
Yeah, LeBron just gifted.
but
you know,
robot, have robot niggas. There.
another thing about black people, Shorty. I hate to say this.
Say it.
Because you can't be great without having some type of excuse.
Yeah,
Like,
Wow.
you,
Get that bell, fool.
you an Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
nigga just can't be that good. He can't be that smart or that brilliant.
Right.
He an Illuminati. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Oh, LeBron, man, he that good because he putting $2-3 million a year on his body. Like, nigga, he take care of his fucking self. Good for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, I don't know. I like I say, I gotta believe out the horse's mouth. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta take it. If LeBron,
I gotta take his word for it.
in that situation.
Because,
It
like I
doesn't
say,
make sense for him to spend $1 million on his body when
You
he's
got the
he's
best-
been working out. You can see he's been keeping up with his routine
Yeah.
since he got in the NBA.
I'm sure he got the best of the best.
Yeah.
He got the best of the best trainers, the best of the best, eating, the best of
Dietitians.
chefs, and
Right.
whatever.
Not to
Exactly.
mention the best of the best at the NBA
Right.
level.
Yeah.
But but like you said, that's why you said, where did you get that number from?
Right.
I'm gonna spend $500,000.
Right.
but
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he
Yeah.
never said he wasn't. He never said he wasn't spending money on the
But
body.
where'd you get that number
Where I get the
from?
number
Yeah.
from?
Right.
You know what's crazy though? Based off his interview, I see now LeBron watch TV shows.
Oh,
He
yeah.
watch all them debate
yeah,
shows.
he keep up with shit.
He watched that shit.
Yeah.
Like, cause he be accurate about the shit that he see on that joint. Cause there was one episode, Wendy was on First Take, and he said something about LeBron patterned his whole game after Michael Jordan. And me and Sean was talking about that shit, cause when he came in the league, he wanted to wear 23.
You
Because
talking
of Michael
about?
Jordan, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said it won't because of Michael Jordan, though, right?
Yeah.
Well,
no,
no,
he said he wore Mike 23 because of Michael
He
Jordan.
did say he was 23 because of Michael Jordan, but he didn't sign with Nike because of Michael Jordan.
And then everybody, but
I don't believe it.
people, a lot of people said that he signed with Nike because of Jordan.
He said he didn't, though.
Yeah, he said I signed
On
with
Pat McAfee,
Yeah.
he said he did not sign because of Michael Jordan. He signed because Nike gave him a lot of money,
Yeah, $90 million.
$90 million
Right.
before he even got an NBA contract.
Yeah.
So he was like, why wouldn't I?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good reason to say.
And he like
At
Nike.
what, at what, 19
Yeah, and
years
you
old?
like, yeah.
90
and
million does it would
At
change the
19,
nigga.
yeah, at 19,
yeah.
yeah.
They
that
moved his
would.
mama the next day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan is part of that equation, though. I
might
just
be.
find it difficult to believe that it wouldn't be part of that equation. And it's cool. You know,
Well,
I'm
all
not
right,
judging
all
him.
right. Yeah.
I'm not judging him, but and then he also said me and Mike don't really got no relationship, and that's odd.
Not really.
That's odd in your greatness.
I don't think it's odd.
But Jordan was cool with Kobe.
He was.
But who else was he cool with?
Lots of niggas
Shit,
though.
Oakley?
No,
Oh.
no, hold on, no. Cool, okay, cool, fine. Who else is Jordan really friends with? He put his own team down. Jordan ain't fuck with nobody like that. Think about it.
And LeBron too big to sit around for that shit.
Barkley. He fucked with Barkley like that, right?
Not
Yeah,
no
he
more.
did. He did.
No, he
though,
ain't like
at
when
one
Barkley
point.
criticized
Yeah, I
him.
mean, he got the old school niggas he used to fuck with, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Even at the funeral, Jordan talking about Kobe. He said, Kobe called me late. Like, what the fuck nigga called me so late for? He said after years, Kobe grew on him. He seen how passionate Kobe was, but he want to learn the game. So he became like his little brother. You know what I'm saying?
While he was playing, though.
Yeah, while he was playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jordan won't play no more at the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the thing,
That's my point though. Why he don't break LeBron like that?
I'll tell you what I think though.
Mm-hmm.
I think LeBron too big for that shit. To kiss Jordan ass.
Oh yeah.
Nigga, I've been the man since the moment I stepped in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
We can be cool if you want to
Wanna
be
be cool,
cool,
but
but
if not-
I'm not kissing your ass.
Yeah.
And then
Everybody
Kobe,
kiss his ass, but
Wait, no, wait. You
So
good
when he
look at it.
kissed
You
Magic
good look at it.
Johnson ass?
Wait, no, hold on. Because Kobe was persistent.
yeah.
yeah, I just kept coming back.
Kobe kept coming back. Because Jordan tried to push him away too.
Yeah.
But Stephen A. said Kobe kept telling him, man, if I play with Jordan in Jordan prime, I'll bust his ass.
Yeah, Kobe did say
He
that.
said, and he told Jordan that shit. And Stephen A. said, to make sure that Kobe online, I called Michael Wright and said, yeah, he always tell me.
Kobe
that shit.
always for that.
Yeah,
He
so-
never hid that shit.
And that's something Jordan like. That's just
He
something
liked
that
the-
works. Yeah.
Jordan liked that though.
So it ain't Kobe kissed his ass.
Yes, he did.
That's kissing his
That
ass.
still kind of get where
I bust your ass, nigga.
No, if I keep,
it's a respect factor. It's
Okay.
like he calls
earned-
Jordan like you my mentor. I want to learn this. I want to learn.
I want to learn from you.
Yeah, I want to learn from you.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
okay.
respect
That's like a
thing,
big
though.
brother type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Right, exactly.
But he had to keep calling until Jordan
Until
bought
Jordan
in.
was like, yeah, until Jordan pulled him in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's the first though. You said LeBron is too big.
He too big for
He
that
too
shit,
big
man.
to kiss Jordan.
He
ass.
too
Yeah,
big.
because LeBron want to be the GOAT.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it real. Remember they announced the 75 players, the best players in the NBA?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was there. But when Jordan came, it seemed like everybody was fans. Even the 74 other players, nigga, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jordan came.
What a nigga.
Yeah, but it felt, you can feel, watching that shit, you can feel like the best nigga right now of them 75 is Michael Jordan, shit. By the way niggas responded to that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Jordan is.
And so when you say he's too big enough to kiss Jordan ass, I don't believe that shit.
Yeah,
oh,
no,
maybe
yeah,
I believe
that
it.
shit, man.
Oh, I believe it.
And he ran rightfully so.
he think he big and too big.
No,
shit.
he
No,
is
and it's
too
not
big.
arrogance on LeBron's
not-
behalf.
it's not
It's just
arrogance, yeah.
I don't have to tolerate that.
It's
if
the
you
same way with Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe was
Alright.
too big.
Was
Nah.
Magic all right?
not early, bro.
Well, I'll say
Not
this.
early.
Yeah, not early.
I'll say this. Well, Kobe could have took LeBron attitude if he
Yeah.
wanted to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at a point. Yeah, I could have
Yeah.
not kept pushing, and you develop into something so good that we don't got a relationship
Right.
now. But Kobe thirsts for the game.
Yeah.
Where else was he gonna get it?
Yeah.
So he just kept going
See,
at him.
but the thing about Kobe was this: it won't just Michael Jordan. He did Reggie Miller like that.
Anybody.
He did anybody he thought he could learn something from.
Yeah.
Gary Payton. He
Yeah.
did all of them. Will tell you. Kobe called them like, yo, can I come practice with you? I want to learn how you do this, learn how you do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got them stories.
He really
Kobe was a
studied-
student
he really
of the
studied,
game.
Yeah,
Here we go, though, phone.
That's dope.
That's
dope.
an arrogance on Kobe behalf too. This ain't for you, nigga. This for me.
Yeah. Yeah. You can take it as like, yeah, this little nigga want to learn from me.
Yeah.
But it ain't for
For
you.
you.
Right.
It's for me.
Yeah.
That made him,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be better than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was better than everybody.
better than everybody.
Except for Jordan and
Except for
LeBron to
Jordan.
me.
Well, I still think he's better than me.
Yeah, I think he's
And the
better
reason
than
I say, well, you can say physic wise and all
That's
that.
what
but
it is for
okay,
me.
yeah, physic wise, fine. But competitive wise,
Yeah.
I gotta take Kobe in the
Yeah.
game 7.
Yeah.
I got to take him in the
yeah,
game
LeBron's
7.
not better than Kobe competitive wise.
Competitive-wise,
yeah.
But physical and all that, LeBron is a physical specimen. You know what I'm saying?
You
But-
what's crazy was Stephen A was on First Take. From Stephen A being on the show last night on First Take. That nigga went 18 minutes in, just going in on LeBron.
Before he started the show.
And then he made it seem like, cause he been saying on the show before that Rich Paul has told this nigga it is disrespectful for you to keep saying that he's second to Jordan.
Yeah, Rich Paul
Right.
told him that. Yeah.
So
What's the context though?
he's second to Jordan.
Yeah, that you keep calling Jordan the GOAT. He said you shouldn't keep calling Jordan the GOAT.
Okay, but this is the context. Is this friends talking?
No,
Or
no.
is this another
No,
camp?
he said they literally get at Stephen A. because of the stuff he said about LeBron. So Stephen A. years ago created that ticker. LeBron's a great father, a great businessman, a great this, great that. Because they want him to focus on that type shit. But he said, we talking about basketball. He said, I got to keep it real about basketball. He said, all this stems from me calling Jordan my GOAT. He said, that's what it's all about.
No, that's not.
I don't
what
think
it's
it was all about.
That's what
Hell
he
no.
said.
No,
Yeah, I disagree with
I
you.
disagree. I don't think all
Okay.
that is because of that.
I
Because
think-
everybody called Michael Jordan the GOAT.
Yeah, but-
Only a few niggas, a lot of the younger niggas call LeBron the GOAT.
Yeah.
But niggas like
said Rich Paul
30 and
always
up,
go-
Yeah.
30 and
They
up,
gonna say Jordan.
Jordan the GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he said that Rich Paul has constantly was saying all the accolades that LeBron has done.
right.
He surpassed Michael Jordan as the GOAT.
Yeah.
And that nigga Stephen A went on the stats and said
Yeah, I seen it.
first
It was good.
But it was accurate.
It was very accurate,
Because he was
yeah.
like, Jordan did it in 13 years. You still in year 22. So if you gonna pass Jordan, you're passing him because you played longer.
At the point Stephen A. made to me, that was the biggest point, and this is why I don't think LeBron James is the GOAT. This is why I don't think he's the GOAT. That Dallas series, nigga.
Yes. Yes.
It's that simple for
Yes.
me, right? Okay,
You watch you freeze.
right?
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, yo,
said
and this
that
is
too.
no disrespect to LeBron. He is probably the greatest American athlete as a specimen that ever lived, yo. right?
Then Serena.
Right. And we can go Serena too. Yeah. All right. But this is the thing, yo. And you'll go and say, well, Detroit was busting Jordan ass, and the Lakers was busting Jordan ass, and the Celtics was busting Jordan ass. It won't hit time yet.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't hold that loss that he had against San Antonio and Cleveland the first time, that sweep.
Yeah.
I don't hold that against him.
He was like second year.
It wasn't.
third year.
It won't your time.
Yeah.
Right.
But when you got the best team on the planet, right? You
Yeah.
supposed to ran off four of them
They
bitches.
supposed to ran 4.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what nobody
Right.
say. Miami supposed to ran 4
Yeah.
straight.
4 straight.
Yeah.
And this is the other problem, yo. They lost by your hand.
Yep.
They lost by
I
your
agree.
hand.
I agree.
And that is the problem for me
Yep.
with LeBron, yo.
Yep.
That's it. That's
Yep.
because you can't do rings, because in that case, Robert Orr is better than LeBron.
Yeah.
I ain't counting after
No,
3.
no, you
You
can't
get 3
win.
chips, all right, you
Yeah.
in the conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Robert
yeah,
Ory about nine
It's
things.
you know, it's the chips on top of everything else. It ain't just the chips though.
yeah, it's how you win, who you beat.
Right. So
LeBron never looked unbeatable to me in his whole career.
yeah.
He never looked unbeatable. Jordan looked unbeatable.
Yeah.
Kobe
Kobe
looked
looked
unbeatable.
unbeatable, yeah.
Yeah, Magic and them looked unbeatable.
Yeah.
Bird looked unbeatable.
Yeah.
These just the people from my San
Shaq.
Antonio looked unbeatable.
Right.
Yeah.
Jordan,
Shit,
LeBron never looked
Detroit after a
unbeatable.
while with Charles Billups and the niggas look
Oh,
unbeatable.
yeah.
Now they ain't look unbeatable.
Shit, with Ben Wallace on the center and
For a minute.
Well, they lost.
They
They went back to back too.
No, they didn't. They only won one.
Detroit won. I thought they won 2.
They won
They
two.
won one.
The other
With
one
Charles
against the
Billups?
Lakers.
They won the one against the Lakers. Yeah, they won that one
Okay.
against the Lakers. That shit was
That's it?
sweet too. That's
Okay.
it. Yeah, that's the only one they won. And then maybe San Antonio snuck in there, might have got another one.
I
Maybe.
don't know. But I thought they won more than.
Boston won one, and then Kobe came and won 2.
Yeah,
Then that
but,
bitch went to Miami.
yeah, but like y'all say you can rock, you can side with both of them. I see
Yeah.
some things LeBron said. I can see what some things Stephen A. said.
Oh, we skipped something that you said too.
Oh, what? Go ahead.
What we skipped was Stephen A. saying it's all about goddamn. His camp is mad because he won't put LeBron number 1, but that ain't it. I think the real root of this shit is Skip fucking Bayless.
Really?
Yes.
He didn't even mention Skip Bayless.
Right, but this is why I say that though. And y'all can chime in, but this is why I say this. LeBron watched them niggas for 20 years make a living off his motherfucking name, Shawty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how important you were to their success. When y'all started debate TV 20, 25 years ago, Shawty, and Skip Bayless act like a fucking fanatic, right?
He did.
Dragging LeBron James, that's part of y'all ratings. And I think that nigga always had a chip on his shoulder about that shit. And why wouldn't you?
But y'all,
Yeah.
do you remember?
Why wouldn't you?
I be arguing with niggas about social media and basketball players are sensitive now because of social media. And I'm sitting there like, so I remember coming up when I heard about Jordan playing basketball. But I also heard about Jordan with the gambling and shit. On the news, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't no social media then. Remember how they used to pick on Allen Iverson? Call him a thug because he wore cornrows and shit. Didn't wear a suit and shit. And all that shit was outside basketball, shawty.
Yeah.
But them niggas wasn't crying about the media. Y'all keep talking about y'all keep on talking about non-basketball.
Actually, we don't know because we're going on social media.
Yeah,
No,
so
I'm
they
talking
didn't
about.
get a chance to.
No,
We
I'm
don't know
talking-
if they're crying or not.
Shit, they got a chance to get on the mic. The reporters got a chance to put a mic in your face, pause me, and say,
Well, Iverson bitched about the practice thing.
yeah. And they made a big deal about that.
Yeah, they made a big
Yeah, but he did.
that was social media
Yeah.
that for us.
Yeah, for us, that was social media.
But at the end of the day, those NBA players were built different
Yeah.
than they are now. They was, man. I'm telling
with you, fool.
Shawty, they was, bro. They was built different.
Man, them niggas know your tools was different.
Man, no.
We can keep it quiet. The arguments we don't hear about these niggas and the fights they had in the locker room and all of that shit until after they retired.
Yeah, we hear about that shit now.
All of that shit was happening.
The goddamn Mello Joe, the Mello and Kevin Garnett, it wasn't no
Garnett.
internet then, nigga.
Nigga, it was spilled out into the hallway where the cameras was at.
Nigga, when what's your boy name? The light skinned nigga that played for the Lakers. His wife was on Real Housewives. The Basketball Wives. What's her name, Sean? The one that always be fighting. Christie. Doug Christie.
Doug Christie.
Doug Christie got there and them got to fighting with Doug Christie got to fight with Kobe, Shawty. It was either Kobe.
Was it at a game?
Matt Barnes, nigga, it was in a game and it spilled to the shit got they got the fighting in the Doug Christie played for Sacramento Kings.
Was it at the game?
It was during the game.
Well, that's on TV. Right?
They got the shit spilled in the hallway, Shawty.
That's on TV though.
It wasn't on TV. You could tell, and then it came on the news. The news people told us this shit. The media told us this shit. They have footage of this shit. It was the internet, but it was TV.
Well,
it was fucking
That's what
TV.
I'm agreeing with you.
The media, all this shit. It's just in a broader aspect now, son.
No, all I'm saying is like we don't know really how nigga felt or what nigga was doing because we ain't have social media.
They didn't
That's
have
all.
it.
I mean, they didn't have social media.
Bruh,
They didn't have it.
Right at the moment when
They
Doug
did that
Christie,
shit too.
when Doug Christie and Kobe got to fight in the hallway, they showed that shit on TV. Just like they would have showed it on social media. They showed that shit on TV. Everything we knew about niggas, they showed it on TV. We found out on
That's
TV.
the only place
That's
to
the
get
only
it.
place we could get it.
Listen what I'm saying. It was
okay.
non-basketball shit that we learned about these niggas on TV. It's the same thing.
That's what I agree, right?
Yeah,
But to say that they is different because they didn't have social media, you taking the tool out of their hand and then saying they can't build a house because they ain't got no hammer. What I'm saying is if they would have had it, they would have did the same shit.
Question. LeBron didn't say
Maybe.
nothing.
Maybe.
LeBron
All
didn't
of the
say,
money attached to it, the sneakers, the clothing, the celebrity,
Yeah, I mean,
almost gotta do it.
I'm saying maybe because we still don't really know because it didn't happen because we wasn't there to experience it.
All right,
You know what I'm saying? We see what niggas doing now because niggas all on Twitter.
Well, they
Niggas
telling their own
yeah,
story.
it's right there. It's right there in real time.
that nigga ain't said nothing about Google or Twitter or nothing. That nigga was talking about the media on, he talking about ESPN and niggas on Fox and niggas with their own sports platform. And most of these niggas he talking about is on TV.
I tell you, okay, so here go the equalizer, right?
Yeah.
All of the niggas that didn't have social media back then, right?
Mm-hmm.
What they doing now?
Giving their opinion?
The social media.
That's it though. But look,
No, but that's what I'm saying. They using social media.
these
Why wouldn't they use it then?
So you saying that LeBron is mad at the opinions that we get from what the TV gives. So that all stirs into it.
No, I don't think that. I just think LeBron is smart enough to know you niggas make a living off me. 6 months a year, you talking about me. The other 6, you talking about the Cowboys.
Sorry.
And it's not like he not aware.
Stephen
saying.
A. said made a good point. He said when you lead the game, we're not gonna talk about you.
That's a lie.
That's not.
That what he said?
Maybe.
That's not.
Why would you?
You know what I'm saying? If
LeBron was in Walmart today. You know what I'm saying?
if LeBron doing something
They're
worth talking about, they want to talk
Yeah,
about
they
it.
want to talk
course,
about it.
of course.
Yeah.
I mean, if you own a
Hey,
sports,
for a nigga, they still talk about Michael Jordan.
exactly. If you own a sports channel,
You're right.
yeah.
Because you're going to have to keep talking about that comparison.
Yeah.
Or the next
Yeah,
nigga
that's
to
what I
take
said.
LeBron
Exactly.
James.
Next thing take LeBron, for instance, if Jason Tatum become the nigga,
Right.
and he start doing numbers, they gonna compare him to LeBron.
To LeBron.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, why not?
Yeah. Because he's the next
Exactly.
leg.
It always been like that.
Exactly.
Always.
It always
So
been
for
like
them not
that.
to talk about LeBron, that's ridiculous.
Oh,
Yeah,
always
they
been
will.
like that.
They
Yeah.
will.
I mean, if
will.
you're a sports conglomerate channel media team company, you gotta talk about the hottest nigga in sports anyway.
But it's always going to come up next to...
But I'm saying, that's just what they do. They're gonna compare.
they're going to do
I
it.
mean, but at the end of the
They
day,
still talk about Kobe.
Yeah.
kinda, yeah, they do.
What do you
Yeah.
mean,
They still talk about
They still talk about
Yeah.
Kobe.
Well, like I say, yeah, they still talk about Kobe.
They
still
bring
talk
him
about
up.
Jordan.
Yeah.
They bring him up.
Yeah. They still talk about Iverson. They still...
They still talk about Iverson.
Yeah. But when you great as LeBron, right? Because
Ray scared the fuck out of me. So go ahead.
you remember when Jordan was about to retire, they tried to prop Grant Hill up.
Yeah.
Who gonna be next?
Yeah.
Even Allen Iverson was the answer. The answer to the question of who is next was
Right.
supposed to be Allen
Allen
Iverson.
Iverson.
Right.
And as you try to fill that gap, you can't help but talk about the last nigga that
Last
just
nigga
left,
that did it, right.
which is fucking LeBron James.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's
I mean, that makes a
I'm
lot of
with that.
sense.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
But
Yes.
I mean, you got a sports channel, man. You gotta talk about LeBron.
Yeah, you
Like,
got to.
You got to.
You got to.
But LeBron understand this shit. But at the same time, you gotta talk about the good and the bad, because they talk about the good, the bad, every other player.
I don't think it was never about his kid.
Me
No,
either.
of course not.
It wasn't.
I-
And you know what? And another thing too, I agree with Stephen A. on. LeBron officially said the thing he officially said was, Don't talk about my kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first thing he said.
That's what he said. Yeah, that's the first thing he said. So, Stephen A was like, I wasn't talking to
Bronny.
a basketball player. I
Yeah.
was talking to a father.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we got it out of the way. So now LeBron come back and be like, no, I don't care if you talking about my kid. Nigga, you do. Because you just
He
said it.
said in a basketball setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said in a basketball
But Stephen
setting.
ain't never said nothing outside of basketball. For real, what he said was true. And this is my thing with this whole situation, yo. If LeBron would have went over there and said, don't question me being a fucking father.
Yeah.
Boom.
Stephen A is completely wrong.
That's it. Yup.
But that's not what you said.
That's not what you said.
You said stop fucking with my kid.
Exactly.
But when the hot mic came out, you was like, this nigga goddamn talking about me being a dad.
father.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that ain't what you said.
Then
to
you
him.
said that first.
And I would agree with you, LeBron, because Stephen A, that's not your place.
Right.
That's for his wife to say.
I totally agree.
That's for his family to say.
I agree.
That's for his good friends to say.
I agree.
That is not for you to say.
Right.
Publicist. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you said, you started talking about him being a father, that's where you wrong.
Yeah.
you
Talking about
wrong as a
Brian,
bitch.
talking about Brian, nigga, you can talk about him all day.
Yeah, nigga
Yeah.
can't shoot.
Playing ball.
Yeah,
Playing
playing ball.
ball, right.
Yeah, he ain't say nothing about him being a bad kid or nothing
Nope.
off the court. He
Nope.
say nothing.
No.
He
Nope.
talking about you playing on the court.
And you-
That's his job.
People don't understand that Stephen A is real articulate and real. He's a journalist. Like, if he heard a story in the locker room, hey, you know that nigga fucking goddamn so and so, he can't put that on. He can't say shit like that.
Yeah.
But if it's some basketball,
That's
football
about
shit,
shit, yeah.
he can say it, Shawty.
Yeah.
This man would never say Bronny suck. The nigga Bronny playing video games too much and shit, nigga, and all that shit.
Yeah.
Spoiled ass little nigga.
he
He
don't
can't
do
say that on
Nah,
TV.
he
He
gonna say
know
that.
he can't say that on
See,
TV.
yeah, he ain't gonna say that.
So
And he ain't had the history of doing that disrespect.
That's what I said, so-
and when he done dropped the ball, he done apologized.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so and I don't got a dog in the fight. I ain't cheering for either one
Yeah,
of
me
them.
either. I don't got a
All
dog in
I'm
the fight.
saying is,
Yeah, that's true.
you know what I mean?
I think some real shit LeBron said. Some real
Yeah,
shit
shit
Stephen A
Stephen A
said.
said, right.
So, you know,
But I just think these players don't like, when they have a bad game, they don't want you to talk about it.
yeah, some niggas sensitive.
Yeah, that's
A lot of niggas sensitive, actually. But
Man, it's 2 ways to go about that shit, man. 3 ways. You can either have really thick skin, which most of us just don't have it for that.
Yeah.
To go down a feed and everybody talking shit about you. Most niggas, you can stay the fuck off there like Dave Chappelle.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much your option.
Bayless said they
But
don't
to
read
say you
comments.
fucking reading it and you're sensitive, yeah, it's on the Final Four, the college tournament.
Yeah.
They gotta post commercials that say, "Don't threaten the lives of the players when they fuck your goddamn sheet up."
yeah.
How that don't bother you?
Right.
Well,
I don't think that's sensitive.
I think so. You know why? Because when you a public figure, you give up the right.
But threatening lives is crazy.
Yeah, but that don't mean it
No, I
don't
ain't
bother
threatening
me
lives. Yeah, yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
And most of the time I
But-
can
and
fight
they
it
still-
off,
and they
but every
still
once in a
human.
while.
They still human beings, so they still
Yeah.
I get it.
Come on,
They
man.
still
But
entitled,
you
they still entitled to their feelings.
you know you in the public eye. You know people gonna talk about you.
They make it
Brown
feel
and them
better.
niggas,
You
huh?
want everything like if you want everything to be praised on you, you delusional.
That's where you wrong.
Yeah,
at.
right.
But I'm talking about these fuck niggas that, and you know that like button's a motherfucker. So I just say any incendiary shit to see can I get a like, to
Right.
see can I get them to respond.
Right.
And people make a living doing that shit.
Yeah.
It gotta bother you sometimes.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah, not all the time.
Man,
But
fuck that
sometimes, I
shit.
agree.
And this is
All
the
right.
first time
I
LeBron
agree.
ever addressed something
Man, that's the
publicly.
book.
Right.
Sorry. Let's take it back to when Hank Aaron broke Babe Ruth record, son. That's death threats, nigga. That nigga got real death threat letters, nigga. I'm talking about you fucking nigga, you break his nigga, we gonna kill you, nigga, and all that bullshit. Jim Brown got death threats and shit for being dope, being good,
You don't
son.
think it bothered him though?
Of course it bothered him,
That's
but
all I'm saying.
But at the same time, that's a black and white thing. You got a nigga saying, you fuck up my parlay, nigga, I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
And I don't know none of these niggas that's talking.
So that don't mean that that can't happen though.
But here's the thing. As an athlete, as a superstar athlete, how the hell you got time to be reading niggas' comments anyway, Shed? Shouldn't you be in the gym, nigga, shooting free throws?
Come
nigga?
on,
Okay, so
Rob.
either
Come
You ain't
on,
shooting.
man.
You ain't in the gym shooting
so wait a
somebody
minute.
for 7.
Come on,
So
Rob.
if
Okay,
Come
shouldn't you be
on,
enjoying the fruits of life, nigga?
Rob, if somebody,
Should be.
Go ahead, Britt.
if you was a famous rapper, I'm talking a big
Yeah, come
rapper, and you got all this hate online for doing whatever, and you got threats, And somebody could pull up on you at any minute because you are.
You don't know who the fuck they are.
And you don't know who they are. You are a public figure, and they can pull up on you because they know your location.
How they know my location?
I know
You
location.
are a public figure, nigga.
No, nigga, you know what Denzel Washington at right now, nigga?
Not right now.
Do you know what? Do you know what Dave Chappelle at right now?
Okay, no,
You
but
know where he at sometimes.
You know
Oh
he
my
at
God.
sometimes.
Wait. They
How do you know?
might show up to your house.
What
They
do you
might show
mean?
up to
So
your
if there's a
concert.
award show going on, they know.
How you know he there? How you know where he's sitting at?
Good likely,
You don't
more
know
likely
he's
you gonna be
sitting
there.
there, but you know he gotta
Sorry.
walk that red carpet and come in.
Celebrities. If you got your shit together, you ain't posting where you at anyway. You ain't posting what you doing anyway. All the top celebrities ain't doing that shit. You do not know what Denzel at right now, nigga. Unless
know
you was
what
at,
nobody at
unless you was
right
at the
now.
game sitting beside this
I
nigga.
get that, but
Right,
say
come
for
on,
somebody.
yo.
Come on, man.
Listen.
Niggas is not that careless, bro.
Man, you
Say
be what
listen.
you think
Say
these
listen.
niggas
We live in
superheroes
America.
on
We live
These
in
niggas
America.
people, man.
Right, we live in America. Say for instance, this person get tickets to the Oscars. We know Denzel probably gonna be there.
And the nigga that commented, I'm gonna kill you for messing my parlay, gonna be sitting right beside him. Shit.
No, but he can be standing outside when you get out the limo.
Exactly. I ain't saying he was gonna
Yeah,
be
what the
sitting
fuck?
outside.
They shot Reagan. He the fucking president.
But y'all sound crazy, shit.
Is that crazy, right?
So
they shot the president,
and many
right?
times, all right, so security, ain't no
They
security.
I got-
They
Ain't no
shot the
security in the office.
president.
I can't agree with Rock though.
Ain't no
I
security
ain't
in the
living my
office.
life
Hold on.
worrying about what niggas gonna do to me, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
they
ain't no
attempted
security.
to shoot Trump.
You can't live your life worrying about what people gonna do
While
to
he
you,
was
bro.
running for
listen, man.
re-election.
Man, you-
Especially like you a celebrity, man.
Exactly.
Come on, bro.
I don't think that'll be my biggest worry, but it ain't that it wouldn't bother me.
Okay.
At
Man,
some point, I
that's
just
some
gotta.
sensitive
And
shit.
it's the thing.
That's not
at
sensitive,
a
that's
certain
human.
at a certain
That's
point,
human.
and I'm feeling what you saying for real. I just gotta make peace with that's part of the deal.
Right.
To hear this, that don't mean it don't
don't
bother
bother.
me.
Okay, I got you. I feel
A
you.
creepy, weird
Exactly.
nigga that raised my antenna somewhere,
Right.
my brain is gonna go to the death threat
Yeah.
on my motherfucking social media.
Yeah, that's fair.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
I'm not living my life worried about
Thank
it.
you. It's not
That's
you're
fair.
not worried about it, but still,
Yeah,
you,
but I'm
you
just,
also
I feel what
not
you're saying,
oblivious
yeah.
to it either.
I'm just
The
saying.
nigga jumped on the stage with Dave Chappelle with a fucking knife
Yeah.
Right.
in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He don't know that nigga. He ain't never did
And
nothing to
guess
that
what? He
nigga.
knew what the fuck that nigga was
And he
looking at.
could have had a gun.
I mean, that's
Oh, you there? Oh, you.
that's
Oh.
bad circumstances.
But
For real.
no,
How
that's
the fuck
what
you
that's
get-
not
Yeah,
different.
getting
how the
shot
fuck
is
you get
bad
in the night? How the
circumstances
fuck you
every
come in that bitch
time.
with a knife? They don't check niggas no more in shows or
Right.
what?
I mean, it don't
Comments-
matter. He
man.
was in there.
Right.
Somebody get to the
way.
cracks, but
Right.
Yeah. But
But-
my point I'm making is what y'all saying is true. But at the end of the day, all top niggas, superstar niggas get these you ain't shit.
Of course
They get
they
all
do.
that
everybody
shit.
get
Of
it.
course
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah. And it's to a point where
But
If
that
you-
doesn't mean that one or two comments
Yeah.
don't get through that don't bother
I know what
them.
B saying. I mean,
That's all I'm saying.
don't mean some of the shit might not bother
Right.
you. I understand
Even if they
that.
don't
I
address
understand
it,
what you're
whether
saying
they-
too, though.
whether they
Yeah,
address
yeah,
it-
yeah.
Whether they address it or they don't address it, that does not mean that
Don't mean
there's
they
some
bother
shit
you.
that
But
don't
at the end of
bother
the
them.
day, if I'm Kevin Durant, I'm not tweeting no regular nigga talking about my game, shawty.
But he do though.
That's some bitch ass shit.
It ain't bitch ass shit
Oh,
to him.
my
I mean,
God.
he only human.
God, bro.
He choose
Okay.
to, and if he
Right.
choose to, he choose
That's
to.
it right
Most
there.
niggas don't, but he do.
Let's do this math, right?
Random niggas though.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's do this math,
Yeah,
though.
he
Let's
do.
do this math. Let's do this
Random
math.
niggas, popular niggas, he don't give
You
a
got
fuck.
random niggas that have podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this math, though, right? If he responded to one of them, how many do you think he got before he was triggered enough
Right.
to respond to one?
Right.
Exactly.
It ain't like he see the other 50,000.
Yeah, 'cause he
Right.
can't be responding to every
Every
last one.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
come
mean,
on, man.
What made this one
but-
stand out?
But
And I don't know what triggered the
truth?
nigga.
the truth. Ain't anything he responded to, it was the truth. Nobody ever threatens Kevin Durant. They talk about, nigga, you supposed to put up third. Nigga, you could have made that shot, blah, blah, blah. Nigga, you can't lead. Why you lead Steph Curry? It was real fact shit, real question shit that reporters asked him, but for a random fan to ask this nigga that bothers him.
Yeah, why not?
Now, come on, that's not crazy.
Yeah, I don't believe humans is unbothered by
That's how
that. You
crazy,
ain't
bro.
bothered by that. I got all this money
Sorry.
and bitches, and I'm sitting in my pool, and nothing bothered me because I got money. Nigga, that ain't life, man.
Opinion.
That ain't life.
So the opinion should not bother
Everybody
nobody.
different though.
An
Everybody
opinion
different.
should not bother nobody.
Probably wouldn't bother me.
Man, opinions bother
Your
niggas,
opinion, nigga, fool me. You wear too many good looking clothes and shit, Shawty.
Come on,
man, that nigga
bro.
fool. No, fuck that. It's the same fucking thing.
That's
Shawty.
not the same
It
thing,
is,
yo.
Shawty.
That's-
If you feel
You just
like
paid the nigga a compliment. That's not the same thing. Why would that bother food?
that nigga ain't the way it was brought to you is
You know
not
what I'm saying?
compliment.
Yeah, you wear all these physical clothes. You ain't feeding. You ain't taking care of the hood. You
Exactly.
ain't doing that.
There you go. And you
that
might can
bothers
get
you?
past
I'd
that.
be like, well, fuck you.
Yeah.
Ain't a hood.
But it bothers you?
No.
Of course not. Oh,
Well,
man.
I mean,
But he can still respond to it.
Go
I
ahead, bro.
understand
Go ahead.
what P and Brittany saying. I understand what you saying. Everybody different.
Yeah.
Some niggas don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
There's some niggas that really don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Then there's some niggas that do.
Over an opinion.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Some people care.
Yeah.
Some
I'm the
niggas
nigga
don't
that just
though.
wouldn't be on there. I'm the nigga, I ain't even going on there.
Yeah.
Go on there for what?
Yeah.
Me.
And
Me,
everybody
I
should
mean,
have that
it's
attitude.
kind of just
Everybody's had that
like
attitude.
my life now. Sometimes I'm on there, sometimes I ain't. But either way, I don't give a shit.
If you a nigga that let an opinion bother you, you should not be on social media.
Yeah, you ain't
I
never
agree with
had
that.
40,000.
Well,
You piece of
regardless.
shit.
Right.
Fucking, you ain't never got that shit.
And if you a nigga that got that 40,000 shit, you shouldn't be on social media.
I ain't say you shouldn't.
You shouldn't read comments.
It's whatever. It's whatever.
And you know
whatever your pencil is.
you can lock comments to every picture Beyonce do. Go to Beyonce Instagram. You can't comment on none of them joints. You can lock comments. You know you can do that, right? Come on, bro. Like, nigga,
Well, I mean-
it's so many ways of not seeing the shit for the shit to not bother you, bro. But at the end of the day, you don't even have to see it.
Hey, man, each his own.
Yeah, they eat your son,
God
man.
damn.
But to be like a nigga can't have a human reaction.
It ain't about human reaction.
That's
You
just
talking about
That
me.
is a human
They
reaction.
talk about
It's a
me.
human reaction.
Oh,
That's
man.
a human reaction.
Nigga, you ain't never had 40,000 niggas.
But
hating on
I done
you
had
at one
niggas talk
time.
about me my whole life, though.
Yeah, you don't like that shit either.
You
You don't like that
thousands
shit?
of people saying the same shit.
You don't like that
You
shit.
like it, though.
My life,
You don't like
But you
that
didn't
shit.
like it. That's the only point he's trying to make.
You don't like it.
Sorry, I didn't respond to it.
But
But you
didn't
don't like it.
I didn't.
You don't like it.
But did you like it?
But
That's all he asked. Did you like
It
it?
didn't affect me.
But
Do you?
didn't
Did you like it, Rock?
You was
I
like,
didn't
fuck
love
that
it.
nigga.
I didn't love it.
Yeah, you was like, fuck that piece of shit ass nigga.
Right, to
Yeah.
yourself,
But-
you may
yeah.
not
But
respond.
I don't have a reason to say. At the end of the day, bro, an opinion. Everybody got a right to have an opinion, bro.
Yeah.
Good
Not
or
always.
bad. Good.
Not
Oh my
always.
God! Like niggas, it's
See,
a
but
rule.
they ain't
It's a-
had no right to say that shit to LeBron about being a father.
No, I'm talking about. I mean, some personal. I mean, everybody has a right to have an
Right.
opinion about your truths,
Well,
especially if it's public information. If it's out in the public, they have a right to speak on anything you put out there. But it's so many celebrities who are so private that they're never spoke on in a negative opinion or in any light because they don't put that shit out there.
Beyonce don't put her shit out there, and she's still spoken in a negative light. So what are you talking
Yep.
about?
everybody's
I mean,
spoken.
yeah,
I mean, she don't put nothing out there.
she put shit out there, but nigga, Beyonce been
I'm a
talking about.
judo from. I would just find my coping mechanism, right?
Yeah.
And to be perfectly honest, I'm not living my life worried about no nigga trying to kill me.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if I want famous, a nigga could kill me today in the corner
exactly.
store.
Man,
But I'm not.
your
I'm,
life already fixed, bro. If somebody gonna kill you, it's gonna happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about this shit. You go crazy worrying about who the fuck gonna do something to
Yeah.
you every day.
Yeah,
That shit gonna happen
exactly.
at any given
That's what
fucking
I'm
time.
saying.
Whether you rich, poor,
That's still a-
famous, or
that's
not.
still a-
And you can set
It's
yourself
still a
up for nobody to know what nothing you doing
It's
unless they
still
see you in a
human-
movie or a
it's
TV
still
show.
human
Yeah.
emotion
And you still
for them
get
to
killed.
feel
If
how
you
they
famous,
feel,
you
though.
famous, right?
Yeah.
That comes with the territory, Shadi.
It's still a human emotion for them to feel how they feel. Though.
Yeah, nigga feel how they feel though. I agree with that.
but
You can't tell nobody how
You
to feel.
just because you didn't respond to something that was negative,
Don't
you don't
mean-
mean that
So
you didn't.
you can publicly
mean-
say I don't like that shit, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Man, fuck that shit, bro. Keep that shit to yourself. Shit. You a public figure, bro. You public. You in the
You ever
public.
wrote a rap song about a nigga?
Okay,
It's a
then.
public-
So you responded to that
public-
nigga.
It's
all
a
I'm
public.
saying.
It's
You
a public.
responded
That's all I'm
to that
saying.
nigga.
This
What
record-
triggered you to write the record?
Cause the nigga saying something about me. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Alright.
You
So you
responded.
didn't like it and you
you
responded.
responded.
That's just the way shit went. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
that's just saying. That's just how
Fuck
shit
your
go
click
now.
in it.
Now
Fuck your
it's
bitch
in
in the
comment
click you claim.
section.
Yeah, that's
Now it's in the comment section.
that.
What up, Leon?
That in the comment section for real. Well, I guess
It is.
That is the
exactly.
comment
It's
section.
the comment
But
section.
listen, at the end of the day, if you're a superstar athlete, don't read the comments. Skip Bayless. You think Skip Bayless niggas don't talk about Skip Bayless?
Hey man,
That man is unbothered.
Hey, I love that shit, goddamn.
Okay,
I
you
love that
said-
shit, goddamn. Durant said Skip shot.
What is that?
Skip's, he told Durant, he like you ain't playing the same. You ain't that good no more. Durant said, well, I guess we both watch.
Durant petty is a
Petty is a bitch.
I done seen him get with a nigga on the sideline, nigga.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up and sit down, nigga.
I like his responses because he be so nonchalant
That
when
shit
he
was funny,
responds.
son.
You
I
saw,
guess we
you
both
saw,
watched.
you saw how when him and Gary Payton was going back and forth.
Yeah.
That shit was
He
funny.
was on
son.
that nigga Gary Payton ass.
Gary Payton said, "Oh, you good? You here? But I'm up here." Hey, Gary Payton was being real delusional by saying that.
He was.
It was still funny.
He always delusional.
Yeah, it was funny.
He always
is.
It was funny though.
Like we said, the shit about Jordan on the rig. Jordan said, he's so goddamn. He's so delusional.
No,
I don't know
but
what the fuck he talking about.
even though we knew Gary Payton was being ridiculous, it still was like it still held weight though to me.
Yeah, some of
Because
it.
he's
held
Gary
weight.
Payton.
He's
Somebody,
Gary Payton, yeah.
Gary Payton a legend,
Yeah, exactly,
regardless. Yeah,
exactly. So it was like that was funny.
Well, let me pay these motherfucking bills because we got to get to the
Yeah, you
next
gotta
part
move
of
on.
responding.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Visit the Spiked Punch Store. Quality, garments, style. Shop online at the link below.
The Spiked Punch podcast is sponsored by our friends at designonline.net, Bloodlines Apparel, and Spin 100 Radio. Now, back to the show.
Alright. So, look, speaking of responding,
Hell yeah.
God damn it. So, this is still going on. And I don't know how I feel about this, yo. Shout out to the Breakfast Club, just with the
Breakfast
mess.
Club,
yeah, all that.
Motherfucking 9. I thought this shit was gonna be done by now.
I mean,
We
it's
could
kind of
deal with it
done.
real quick.
Everybody,
It is kind of done. They dissolved everything.
yeah, everybody think it was a calculated move to set up the girl Lauren on new show.
I don't think.
I don't think so either.
I don't think
I don't think so either.
That shit was real.
That shit was
Yeah.
real.
I
And
think
all
timing
reason-
brings
no,
her
but
to her
you know
new
the reason
show.
why I
Right.
know it was real
Yeah.
because when I was looking at the video of them discussing it on the Breakfast Club, when the day after Jess made her
Live
live
show.
rant. When they got to the office, apparently Lauren pulled up right before her. They was walking in the building around the same time. Lauren was in the elevator and closed the door on Jess in the
Yeah,
elevator.
and then they talked about that.
They
shit.
talked about it on
She
the
closed
show,
the door
so-
in the elevator, so I knew the bitch had a problem with what I
So
said.
that's what I said. So that's how I knew it wasn't like a setup or anything, because that shit was
Yeah,
real.
but no, I mean,
Yeah, Lauren a grown ass motherfucking woman.
I like you, Lauren. I like you, Lauren stood up for herself though, cause she's,
Yeah.
you know, she seems so sweet and nice, but she told
she
me,
never come at Jess real disrespectful either.
yeah. She
bro.
told Jess though. He said, "I'm a grown ass woman. You tell me shut up."
Yeah,
But you don't never tell Charlamagne shut up.
Right. You never tell Charlamagne to shut up.
but Charlamagne kind of your boss, ain't it?
No.
But she also, Jess also said,
Charlamagne not her boss.
Jess also
Oh.
said that she be talking over her. That's why she.
Charlamagne was cracking
Charlamagne
jokes
talk over
while he
her
was
all the time.
Oh,
Charlamagne
so-
talk over everybody.
Everybody, yeah, that's true.
Oh,
That is
he'll
true.
bring in a joke while you trying to be in a sentimental.
All the time.
all the
Yeah,
time.
you trying to be serious,
All
he
the
bring it,
time.
he do it all the time. But you never tell him to shut up.
Right,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the girl
And
gonna-
Charlamagne not her boss.
right.
Charlamagne worked there just like she do.
But
Yeah.
you don't think he had any power? to
I'm
get-
sure they
yeah,
got some pull.
yeah,
I ain't saying
yeah.
him and Envy don't got no pull.
Yeah, exactly.
But it ain't his decision. It ain't
You
Charlamagne's
don't think he
decision.
can recommend it? I don't want to work with Jess no more.
Probably he could,
He
but that don't
could.
mean the boss is gonna
Yeah,
go
when
with
the
him.
boss gonna work with him. Man, they brought Jess Hilarious got fucking 1 million followers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's younger. You know what I'm saying? Because the plan is, Charlamagne talked about it before, the plan at the Breakfast Club is to keep going. Even when Charlamagne and Envy get old,
yeah.
they'll bring somebody else in.
Yeah.
They plan on having the Breakfast Club around forever.
Okay.
That's the plan. So, they bring Jess in. It don't really matter if Charlamagne or Envy like, you know. I mean, I ain't saying it
'Cause
don't
it's
matter.
a-
I ain't saying it don't matter.
it's kind
But
of
at the
an
end of the
age
day,
gap.
it's not their decision.
Right.
Yeah, it's not their decision.
But it's
I
an
mean,
age gap though, because
Stephen A was trying to get rid of fucking the
Max.
boxing Max for
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
Yeah.
Before the bosses finally said, we're gonna let him go.
Yeah, let him go.
Yeah, so yeah, he
I used to like
not the
Max.
boss. Yeah, I like Max too.
Yeah, I like Max.
Max was solid as a bitch.
Another thing about it is that everybody was saying how I didn't know Jess handpicked Lauren and take her spot while she's on maternity leave.
Yeah.
yeah.
You never pick your replacement.
Yep.
But shit, she was in the producer's chair. So
Don't matter. Don't never pick your fucking replacement, yo.
Yep, let them figure it
Let
out.
them figure it out.
and
yeah.
and the thing was, Corey Holcomb, shawty, this nigga is stupid, shawty. This nigga is stupid, bro. But everything he said he was the reason why she went on live, so because that
I feel
nigga
like too.
now that nigga hurt her feelings. Right?
Why do you ain't ignore him?
Wait. To be fair,
funny.
to be fair, they have a history.
Yeah, they do.
A long one.
Right,
Yeah.
so that's the reason why she gonna say something back to Corey because they have a history.
But that nigga was saying some shit like, Lauren she look better than you. She can read. You can't read. Then he started imitating her.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Man,
That shit was funny.
That shit was funny.
It
Fuck
was
that
funny,
shit.
yeah.
That was funny. So that hurt her feelings.
Yeah.
But see,
Okay, I like
but
that.
all right, Corey said it, but a lot of people were saying it was the word on the street.
Yeah, and she said, and then when Envy said, you gotta stop reading the comments, she said, I'm sorry.
Because
I like to read the comments.
Because even when Jess was on paternity leave, people was like, I like Lauren, man. Lauren killing Lauren, like she was getting praised before Jess ever came back. And when Corey Holcomb said it live, that's what I guess because by this time, and I even seen it when Jess came back.
Yeah.
This threw me for a loop. Jess came back. Why Lauren still doing Jess with the mess?
Yeah.
With Jess sitting right there.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And I was like,
And that
why Lauren's doing it just right here?
Because she can read better.
But the point is, it's disrespectful.
It is disrespectful.
That's her shit.
That's like me doing your segment and you sitting right there.
Yeah.
We gonna let Foom do it.
I think they wanted. I mean,
that's just original.
I know, but I think speaking from producer's eye, they wanted Lauren to do the reading and they wanted Jess to do the comments.
Change the name.
It's still change the name. It's disrespectful, bro.
Yeah.
No matter how you look at it.
That's true.
That's her idea. That's
Yeah,
what she
yeah,
had
this is my
before
segment.
She even got on the
And I'm
show.
back.
Right.
Yeah, she said that when I came back, I was wondering why the bitch still here.
Right.
And then she said, we're going to make her the fourth member. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But y'all got her talking on my
That's why
segment.
you notice now
Yeah.
they gave Lauren her own segment. They call it Lauren.
And they should have.
They call it Lauren something.
Yeah, they shouldn't have done
They
that
should've
with
been
the
did
whole.
that.
Yeah,
They should have been did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have been did it.
That was disrespectful.
I didn't understand.
I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead, Foam.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, please.
No, I understood it at first because Jess won't there. She supposed to be Jess replacement.
exactly.
So we gonna let Lauren do Jess with the mess.
Right.
But when Jess come back,
Exactly.
it's
That's why I
just
said it
a
was
mess.
don't let this
disrespectful.
bitch do my shit and I'm
That's
sitting
it
right here.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
That's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
On everybody part.
Everybody part.
Yeah, because I couldn't. I'd have
And
been
that's why
like,
Jess
because I would have went and
and
asked.
that's
Why
why-
are you still
and I feel
doing?
like that's why Jess started to feel some type of way because of what was happening.
I can understand. I can
You know what I'm saying?
understand that.
Like she had a right to feel how she felt.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't say she didn't.
No, I never said she had a right to feel how she
Yeah.
feel. I think she went about it wrong.
Yeah,
That's all I said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause they
She can
said-
feel
She coulda
she had a
handled
right to feel that way.
They
Right.
said they had conversations off camera. It was like, are you cool with her doing your segment? And she said, you said yeah.
But that was why she was gone.
That's why she was gone.
No, they said when she came back,
They had a meeting that
they
day.
had a meeting.
Oh, okay.
And they asked her, we gonna keep her on. You cool with that? She said, yeah.
Keep her on or still let her do my
Like,
segment.
that's
It's
the
two
question.
different things.
That's
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 the
two different
question.
things.
Yeah,
that's the
two
question.
different
Keeping her
things.
on is one thing,
No,
but she's still doing my
your
segment is
segment-
another thing.
You know, it's the real shit
Yeah.
though. If Jess wanted to have a problem, she should have been like, no. Right, the first time she did it, she should have been like, so this bitch doing my segment?
Right.
She did do that.
Yeah.
Oh, she went to the office before she went live?
She did it on the show,
No,
right?
What?
I don't think so.
They
I don't
said
think
they
she
had
did
a
on the
meeting.
show.
They had a meeting and they told her
You talking about after the rant?
No, they said
Oh,
she
before
did
the
it
Before the
for her.
rant. Because after the rant is when everything kind of
Yeah.
spilled over
They had
on
a
the table.
So the
conversation.
rant happened in her personal space.
Right.
Yeah.
The meeting happened the next day at the job.
No, when she came back.
After her rant,
She came back before she had the rant.
yeah, she came back before the rant. That's what I'm
okay.
saying.
Yeah,
She had
yeah,
the meeting
yeah.
before, but
I guess they didn't give her the detail, like y'all said, the detail of what
was going on,
gonna go
yeah.
We're gonna keep her on. I was thinking the first time she started doing your segment, and
Yeah, you supposed to
should
smoke
say
right
something.
there. I'm like, hold on.
You supposed to hold on. All right, commercial. So this bitch doing my segment?
Yeah.
Like that's how you.
So y'all still letting her do my segment? Because
Yeah.
I agree with P. Everything comes for everybody. 'Cause even Envy them supposed to been like, hold
Right.
on, show.
Hold
on.
Yeah, hold on, yo.
Yeah, we gonna hold. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's real.
I know if I was the host, I'd have been like, hold on, I
Yeah.
can't let Rock do Britney segment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
we
I'm
might
saying?
get through one. We ain't getting through two.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we ain't getting
exactly.
through
That's
Sure.
weird because I'm gonna
Yeah.
respect everybody in here. You know what I'm saying?
So that if she said she did say something and
Okay.
everybody ignored her. That what she said.
That's what she said. I don't know.
So that's fucked up if that happened.
If that
because,
happened,
you know,
yeah.
they don't show everything that goes. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she said when she said it, they ignored her and all that shit, and she had to go on a rant. And the envy said, "Yeah, man, but that was corny. That was corny. We did. That was corny." You know what I'm saying?
said-
Well,
Corny.
I felt like Envy was pretty accurate.
Yeah, he was an adult.
Yeah, he
And
was
that's
very
cool.
adult about it. He's very
Yeah.
adult about it. Because everything he told her ain't no problem. He wasn't wrong. He was like, man, because this, my whole thing is this your job. Like this your job. Like if I got a problem, you know what I'm saying, and I feel like we cool. If it's somebody over top of us, I ain't gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to the person over top because this the murder that's running this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like because when she was saying this shit like high school, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the name is Lean on Me, John, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like East Side High.
That's what she said,
You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, that means somebody behind the scenes running this show.
Right.
And
So I'm gonna go holler at the motherfucker that hired me.
Right.
You didn't hire me.
yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't hire. So I'm gonna go talk to the motherfucker that hired me. Look, man, what's going on? Why Lawrence sit on the show?
Yeah.
Why she still doing my segment?
And you know what?
What's the rundown? What's the play?
It'd be so respectful. They was like, we just feel like the numbers and the people are saying that Lauren does it better, but we want to keep you on.
You don't even gotta do that.
You ain't got to do that.
All you gotta do is say, hey, now that you back, we going a different direction with the news. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't gotta explain.
Yeah.
We can talk about it later if you want to
Yeah.
end personally between me and you. But that's all you gotta do.
Yeah,
You
and
gotta
To me,
get
it's
into all of
simple
that.
though.
But still, they should have called it just the message.
They could have still did just the mess because all Jess do is gossip.
Gossip, yeah.
Lauren do news.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Two
That's
different things.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's easy.
Two different
but
things.
ain't they talking about the same thing though? She
No.
talking about the culture, right?
Huh?
Lauren do the news about the culture, about what happened with the
But-
rappers and all this shit, right?
Yeah, but
Jess do more
Jess
like
do more gossip
yeah.
shit. Though.
Okay.
Yeah.
More like he say,
And you
she
can
say.
split
yeah.
that in
You
a
can
way
split
that
that
works.
shit.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
works.
Because gossip is not actually factual.
Yeah.
It's like, well, this
More
happened or this
opinionated
is more
stuff. Yeah.
opinionated.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
But I think-
like two bitches get arguing on the housewives or
'Cause, I mean, Jess-
somebody say
Jess-
something about somebody. That's gossip.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
with the message, just her comedy take on the shit
What's
that,
going on?
Right,
you
what's
know,
going on?
the talk-
Reads.
Yeah,
Right.
the gossip
That's what I
shit
thought
that's
that. That's
yeah.
what I thought they was
Jess
gonna
would
do.
be handling the LeBron Stephen A. shit.
Right.
Right. And
Right.
then the other girl would handle the more news.
The more
shit.
news type
Yellow
shit.
Beezy gets caught in the most.
Right.
Little
Right.
dirt case and stuff.
No, Lauren, she reads about everything.
I mean,
everything
yeah, that's
going
true.
on.
But the
Jess-
producer can
Jess-
split it
But
Yeah.
in a way
they
that
can't
works.
split it to make it work.
Yeah.
Instead of not giving Jess with the mess no more, just Lauren do a segment, it's taken away from Jess.
I think what they wanted to do was let Lauren read it and let Jess comment with
No.
like Charlamagne the Envy.
No, but that's Jess' thing though. You can't.
Yeah,
I
you
mean-
can open up with the news and then make sure they ain't talking about the same shit, and then you can do Jess with the mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That
Yeah.
ain't that complicated.
Jess with the mess is Jess's thing. She had that before she even got on Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't change that unless she wants to change it.
Yeah, but
I-
I think they let the majority of the people that were saying that Lauren's better and all this shit. They said the ratings went up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Lauren got a lot of praise.
Yeah,
I
so
seen it with my own eyes.
They might
like,
was looking at the numbers and be like, I mean, we love
I
you.
mean,
but we gonna keep
but
it.
it's easy. I mean, just be like, well, we gonna keep Lauren.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
That's
I don't
it.
think she had an issue with Lauren.
We ain't firing you. We gonna keep
Right.
Lauren though.
I don't think she had an issue with
We gonna
Lauren
find a way
saying-
to make this work.
You
know.
think
And I would
Lauren?
imagine it's people championing Jess too
It
in
is
the
people
comments.
championing her. There's a lot of people
Yeah.
championing her.
So
Yeah.
you only
She
fixated
got
on the
fans.
bad shit,
Yeah.
right? Motherfucking opinions in them chats. I know they be hurting people.
No, in that situation, I'm sure she read on maternity leave. She read people saying Lauren better than you, but she was like, it don't matter, it's my job, and I had pictures.
And I bet you she also read when is Jess coming back.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Yep.
And she knew she was coming back. So when she came back, the idea was that they were told her, "You coming back, Lauren leaving." But they changed that shit on her. She said she didn't know Lauren was staying until she got back. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't for your decision to make anyway.
Yeah,
So
they ain't heard the
You don't think it's a professional opinion? I mean,
a good boss would
consideration
tell you.
to call you before you come back. Hey, when you come back, we gonna keep Lauren. We gonna try to
Yeah, a
make this shit
good
work.
boss would do that.
A good boss would do that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Just, yeah.
But you know how
keep
these
you in play.
companies are though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy though. That's crazy. But my whole thing is, y'all think Lauren's podcast, she got a new podcast coming out. Y'all think that shit gonna do numbers?
I think she
don't
would. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know what she gonna
Talking
talk
about news. She's talking
really-
about.
I don't
She
know.
said what she do on the show, that's gonna be her podcast.
Okay. I mean, I hope it work out for her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because in my opinion, Breakfast Club was just a stepping stone for Lauren.
Yeah, she ain't gonna be there.
I don't think she planned on staying there anyway.
Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
know what I'm
she plan on
saying?
Going upstairs
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
And I ain't really been checking
I
for
mean,
years.
she already a producer on
Right.
the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, so she
Yeah.
get a check regardless.
Yeah.
I ain't really been checking for a year. What's she doing? Like, is her show good?
I heard she was doing
Actually, I
good,
just
though.
seen her.
No, it's good. I like it, but I don't wait to watch it.
They asked her about the situation as well, and I liked her comments on it as well. Like she kept it honest and professional.
I think it was good that they added Mano to her show.
Oh, he on her show now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was good for her.
I didn't know
It
Mano
worked.
was added to her show, but I could see that.
It worked.
Because Mano.
Because she was boring by herself.
Yeah, she really was. She was.
That's why I was asking, because I didn't even know.
No, she was.
She was boring by herself. Because I tried to watch it because, you know,
I thought she had other girls in
just
there.
support. She's that, yeah, know what I'm saying? She had other bitches on there. All they talked about was fucking. It got tired. You get tired of hearing about sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
was,
like,
yeah.
so it's
They
like,
didn't
you know, they
have
had some
many topics to choose
yeah,
from,
you know what I'm saying?
and
So
I was
she was kind of boring by herself. So when they added Mano,
It got real interesting.
it got more interesting because you had a guy and a girl and they went
Yeah,
back
that
and
nigga-
forth.
yeah, that nigga
and
no
Mano
filter.
entertaining as fuck.
Yeah, he
you know what
is.
I'm
He's
saying?
still
So,
a bitch.
That's why I said that could be. I could see that being
Yeah.
a fit for her.
Now, why? Now,
he pretty solid. He got pretty solid opinions.
Yeah.
now, do you think Jess can hold her own and have her own podcast?
I'm sure. Yeah.
I think that should be the move for her, too.
Because she was doing it. Well, it wasn't really a podcast, but she been doing
Just with the mess
social
with me,
media.
yeah.
Well, she did have kind
For
of
the
like a
longest.
podcast with her baby daddy.
Rome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
for
don't
real?
see why she couldn't.
Yeah, I'm sure she
They
good.
had-
Like I
they
say,
had like a little podcast
But-
with him.
the only point I'm making, she been on social media by herself forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She
So-
created a brand by herself.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if she leaves, to be honest.
Me
with
either.
you. I don't know how you sit two women in a room after that.
No.
I really don't know. I don't know how they're
Because
going to get along.
even though it's squash,
It's still tension.
people, no, I don't think, it might not even be tension. People
People, yeah.
still putting them against each other.
Yeah.
Because it's
That's
out
all it
there. They're going to always put them against each other now.
Yeah.
Because it said it.
But I mean, I don't see.
It's
I don't
true.
see her leaving. I think she'll stay for a while.
I mean, and I'm talking
I wouldn't be surprised if she left.
I wouldn't be surprised either. I
Is
mean,
it? I'm about to go
you
live.
told a bitch shut the fuck up on TV and you talk too much or over top of people, and I don't know how you shake back from that, especially two girls.
Ask you a question.
It can shake back.
How they ain't friends.
They ain't gotta be friends though.
But a lot of niggas ain't friends.
A lot of niggas ain't friends on shows,
So,
Yeah, I'm talking about two girls though.
Yeah, girls different.
All right, look, all right, here we go.
But they got a job to do. It's not like
Exactly.
it's just a regular podcast.
Like we going to the
That's how
club.
Lauren carried it, but that ain't how Jesse carried it.
Exactly. That's why I said she was
That's
about
what the
her
problem
wrong.
is.
That's the whole point right there.
Wow.
Yeah, you.
Lauren carried it professional, but Jess didn't though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I ain't saying Jess was wrong. I'm just
You
saying.
dealing with a girl that went to school for journalism and shit, and then a comedian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Said two different. I told you.
Two different.
They had two different reasons,
Two
man.
different avenues to get where they at.
I wanted to say this earlier. I think I feel like the weight is lifted off Jess now.
Yeah.
Jess can just sit there and be her now.
Yeah, if she can mentally get through it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she can mentally. She sit there. I just be there just like I just sit there and crack jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope she choose that. I hope
Yep.
she don't.
I
No,
love her to do that.
it's been smooth sailing ever since.
I love her to do
Yeah.
it. But I ain't gonna lie. I've been watching The Breakfast Club and Jess seem a little out of place now.
Wow.
And it's not like, and a girl intuition, it's not like she ain't feeling that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
if y'all notice, I don't know because I be watching these interviews, bro. Just be like quiet as a bitch.
Like she got to get in when she fit in.
Yeah, she's trying to
Wow.
get, because Lauren done took over.
But she got that. She has that.
She do.
She got it.
She got
You know
it.
what I mean?
She
Like,
do got it. She know how to talk.
She know how to ask
She
the
know how to
right
carry a crowd.
questions.
She know how to ask the right questions.
She do her research.
That's her job.
Yeah, like
I say, she got a degree for that shit.
Yeah.
That's her job. She knows what she's doing, and she's kind of took over.
So
Yeah,
you.
but Jess got it if she just get back in her
Yeah,
lane
just get back in
and
her.
on
you know what I'm
top of
saying?
her
Get back in
game.
Yeah, I agree.
So Jess need to talk more.
Huh?
She need to.
No, she
be
need to-
more
she-
aggressive.
No, not
No,
be more aggressive.
She just need to be herself more.
Just be herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stop trying
Go
to
back to being herself.
stop trying to measure yourself to this bitch.
Yeah, the here and there that I've seen after.
Don't measure yourself to this bitch. Do what you do best. Do what everybody know you for. Do what got you there.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
And be
She need a
unapologetic.
pep talk. Like
Yup,
that.
be unapologetic.
Yeah, she need a pep talk.
Yeah, I've
That's
seen
what I would tell her.
the stuff I've seen after the fact. Jeff look uncomfortable. Yo.
Yeah, she look uncomfortable.
She look unsure of herself. And
You're right.
I don't know yet. That's in you.
So
You
that's
gotta
why.
get
That's why
over
you
that
think she
shit.
gonna leave.
I think she's gonna leave before she's supposed to be leaving. I'm just thinking that.
That's-
But I don't know. I don't be wrong.
I mean.
But I wish.
All right, here we go. If
I heard that
she leave, does the Breakfast Club go down or go up?
No, she go down. Though.
Breakfast Club ain't going no goddamn
That's
way.
crazy.
Yeah, that visibility hurt
That's
when
crazy.
you go.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy though.
And she-
That's crazy.
Nigga, Breakfast Club was there before her. She gonna be there after her.
Yeah, but we right.
One person know he like it ain't, you know, one man
If
above the team.
Charlamagne leave, I think they gonna bring somebody in just as funny as
You're
Charlamagne.
gonna have to get somebody good.
You have to get somebody good.
to replace that nigga.
Yeah, because he really the star.
Yeah, he is. He's
no
funny
doubt
though.
about it. Yo.
Yeah, so
No doubt about
yeah,
it.
you were gonna have to get somebody to play Charlamagne.
I'm like, you know.
Yeah, I think Envy would be boring if you
Oh,
had
him.
Yes.
himself.
Envy's straight boring by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Envy do good at what he do. He know how to fit in.
Yeah.
He just know how to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, him not talking as much is
Yeah.
okay.
Envy great at what he do.
Yeah. But you're right, because when you watch Jess, she just sitting there.
Right.
Especially when you got a guest there.
Yeah.
Lauren doing most of the talking.
Now.
And Charlamagne.
Yep, now.
And it's like they take turns asking questions. Don't you? Ain't it like though when you have a guest, everybody have a question to ask, or they just
Not necessarily.
Not all, not necessarily. I mean, just get a couple of little, you know what I'm saying? But Lauren really took over the show though.
Let me ask you this.
That's
though.
funny.
Let me ask everybody in this room this. And I think this might be part of Jess' problem. I'm just fucking guessing. But you can get in a space as a celebrity where you think you're good enough just being you, right? I got here being me, and that's good enough.
Right.
But the situation that you in, you got lots of room for improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Could she work on improving those weak spots? Her interviewing skills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Her reading skill. And not saying you can't read,
Read
but if you know
Yeah,
you don't
like-
read well publicly,
Right.
you can prep for that the day before.
Right.
Send me the list.
Send me the list of what I
I'm
got to
going to
do
read
so I
over
can know,
5 or
yeah.
7 times
Right,
so I know where I'm going
Yeah.
when I have to read out
yeah.
loud.
Yeah, I don't got to.
Yeah, right. And I mean, these things you could do if you thinking to yourself, I can improve and be of value. Or do you think she just, I'm good because I'm just hilarious?
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, I think it's a cockiness.
I think she's cocky too.
Yeah, it's definitely a cockiness.
I think she's very cocky.
Fuck yeah, it's a cockiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And I ain't saying that as a diss. I just think I watch her. She's very cocky.
yeah, and we talked about
Like
this.
I'm just hilarious.
And
like
we talked about
she
this.
wear that badge.
Exactly. We
That's
talked about
bad.
this before we went on the air.
That's bad.
No,
You
but
a
look, we talked.
context
Brittany,
sport, nigga.
we talked about this before we went on the air, Shawty. We was like when somebody said she can read better than you and all that. I don't take that as an insult. You know what I'm saying? At all. You know what I mean? And I don't think too many niggas take if somebody reads better than you out loud.
And she took your job. That's the piece you're leaving off.
Yeah, but when Jess, but here's the thing: when Jess did Jess with the mess,
Yeah, when that don't hit your check, it's different, bro.
okay, I got you. When Jess did Jess with the mess, she cut and paste her shit and put it together, and that's what made it the way it was. Chris Brown was caught on the, like, she'll say it right and then she'll cut it and then come with her comedy right behind it. But she cut and paste that bitch so it's all one video. That's what made the shit funny, Shawty. So you can't do that live on the radio.
Right.
So that was the reason why they made you got to read and all that, and that kind of fucked up the process to me for her.
Well, shit. I mean, I say read what you read and then comment on it.
Yeah.
It ain't that hard.
On the spot though.
Yeah.
You're a comedian?
And you can
You're a fucking
practice it.
comedian.
Right.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be a comedian.
And then you're right. She should already have the joke already set up. Before, in the reading setup.
Read the topic, whatever I'm reading about. Now that I read on it, I make a joke about it.
What if she get the news when it's happening though? Like the next day, the news happened.
This morning.
No, overnight, and she get it that morning to read.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how much time she got to practice that reading.
Man, get your ass up early, yo.
Yeah,
And
man.
get
Man,
it
niggas
off
in the studio
Get on your
4
shit.
a.m., nigga. It's
Yeah,
all
that's
kind
right.
of
Get on
shit.
your shit,
You
yeah.
can do to
That's
improve
preparation.
your
Because I'm going to know what
That
I'm reading.
preparation.
I'm going to know what I'm reading before I read it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that preparation. Yeah, you
Yeah.
right.
And if you're a person that don't need that, then that's fine.
Right.
But you gotta be in tune with you enough to know
Yeah.
this is where I'm weak at.
Right.
And this is shit I can practice.
Let me
and
read it
improve
first
on. Yeah.
before I get on air so I know what the fuck I'm reading.
Yeah.
You got to read it 1,200 times. Just read it shit and be like, okay.
Yeah, and
man.
it's that with Lauren. That's why they compared her and Lauren, because when Lauren took over, it was more
She was
precise.
on point. Yeah, she was on point. She had it together.
Yeah,
She's
so,
prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's a journalist. Like, she ain't a comedian. She don't tell jokes. Look, how many things that Lauren said was funny?
But that's why I keep saying, man, they hire for two different different reasons, bro.
Like, she's not funny. She's on point.
Yeah.
She's accurate and very.
They hired her. Where they put a journalist on that motherfucker.
That's why I don't think her podcast. I think she's gonna have to have comedians, have guests on her podcast.
She gonna have somebody.
Yeah,
with
she
her.
definitely. She definitely got.
Somebody like Angie Yee.
Is she funny? You ever watch her stand up? I never seen none of her stand up.
Who? Jess?
Jess.
Not to me.
Oh, I ain't never seen her stand
I
up.
never seen her stand up.
She funny to me though.
Yeah.
No, I mean I watch her on social media,
She funny as
but
a bitch.
stand up.
But a lot of them ain't funny Country Wayne is horrible live, nigga. Horrible.
I don't know about horrible.
Nigga, oh my God. Watch that Netflix shit. That
No,
nigga
I
is
did.
horrible,
But you know what I'm
son.
saying? I ain't saying he top notch. I ain't saying
yeah.
that. But I've seen a lot worse.
People say DC ain't funny live.
He's not.
I think he's funny than Country Wayne.
You
Live,
think DC?
I don't think.
You think DC stage presence?
I think DC stage presence is funny than Country Wayne.
agree.
T.I. funny in the Country Wayne.
I don't agree.
Like on stage.
What?
Son. Yes,
I don't agree.
He is, son.
No, you really going in the country. He is not that
I
bad,
watched-
bro.
I watched
Especially
that shit.
like for real, like I'm gonna tell you, DC Young Fly, I don't got nothing against him. I love DC Young Fly,
Yeah.
but I'm a big comedian fan.
Yeah.
I've been watching comedians for 40 years.
Yeah.
DC Young Fly don't know how to tell a story. He don't know how to get up to a joke.
He can only,
all he know how to do is crack on
jokes.
people.
Yeah, he know how to
Okay,
crack
yeah.
jokes.
When
yeah.
shit get low, he be like, "Go ahead, old ugly ass boy." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all he do.
Yeah.
He played.
I'll say this though, because I was never a fan of his stand up at all.
No, I'm
Right,
not.
but he had found a line where he shined it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they did that 85 South shit that was
Yeah.
on Netflix, he was no doubt the
funniest-
star.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
the funniest nigga.
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah, improv going with
Right,
the flow.
right.
He really
he
good
real
at
quick
that.
with it, real
Yeah,
quick.
but all them on stage together is cool.
Yeah, because Carlos is
Chico
sharp.
Carlos the
Is a sharp
comedian.
comedian.
Chico be good on live.
No, Chico Bean
Okay,
good too, but
yeah.
Carlos is the
Oh,
one.
Carlos
though.
Yeah,
is
he's
stupid
skilled
nigga.
as a
Yeah, he's
motherfucker.
skilled as a
He
motherfucker.
very
You know what I'm
skilled.
saying?
You can tell he's a comedian.
And that's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. Well, all them on stage together, yeah, man. I think us three could get on the stage together and make somebody laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, just feed off each other, boom, boom. I'm talking about when it's just you by yourself and you got to control
In
this
a
crowd.
spotlight and tell a
can't-
story.
he
Yeah,
can't- he ain't
ain't
do
got
it.
it.
I agree, but
Mhm.
it is more entertaining for him to do it than Country Wayne.
Okay, I mean that's your opinion. I ain't gonna argue you, but I don't think so.
What's your boy name? I'm Rich Bitch. Donnell Rollins.
Donnell Rollins.
His jump won't good at all.
Donnell
either.
Rollins,
His jump
Donnell
won't
Rollins
good at all.
has moments, but he's not that good
No,
either.
that jump won't good at all either. I had to
not
cut
that
it off,
good.
so that jump was not good.
I think he act like he's way better than he really
No,
is.
he's not.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
do.
I
You
want
know,
him to be better. but
And,
he's
and
not.
once again, Corey Hogan
But
called it out.
But like in like movies and TV shows, he's good.
Corey Hogan called him out. Everybody said he was hating.
No, he was telling the truth.
He told the truth.
That Netflix jump was.
The shit showed
Yeah.
that shit that happened at the comedy roast or started booing him.
Yeah.
He couldn't come back from it.
Yeah.
A good comedian can eat his way about that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He folded.
And that thing, like I said, I Country Wayne, social media. What's your boy? The dark skin nigga.
Ooh.
Which one?
The dude.
African Black,
No.
Michael Black.
Michael Black.
No, the nigga that do the social media comedy.
Ooh.
Like
Godfrey?
10 million people.
No,
I was gonna say,
the
right,
funny
yeah.
nigga, a goofy little ass nigga. Be snapping and be rapping. He always have Ludacris on his joint. They be rapping and shit. He be stealing niggas. He do the white flays, black flays, yo. Niggas with white flays do something the nice shit, and the niggas with black flays rob niggas.
No.
I
You
can't
say
think.
he be with Ludacris?
Like he always have comment jumps with Ludacris. This nigga get real comedians and real internet niggas.
We
deals.
got a show here.
I'm so mad I can't think of this nigga name, Charlotte. But anyway, that nigga funny. Like he funny on social media and on stand up.
Okay.
See, I thought you.
The nigga that did that he ain't go to the Bubba Wallace show. What's this?
Here we
nigga?
go.
What's the nigga name, bro?
I thought you
Don't
were
I
gonna
know,
know,
say
man.
Desi
Yeah, you
Banks.
really waste a lot of time.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever.
God
alright.
damn.
I
God
thought you were
damn.
gonna say Desi Banks. But
Desi, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
think he's
Desi Banks.
funny.
Okay.
Desi is funny.
He
That
alright.
nigga funny, bro. That nigga's one of the only internet niggas that's funny on stage.
Oh, I ain't seen him on stage,
Yeah,
so
he
I
funny,
can't
son.
speak on him.
Ah,
I mean, his skits be alright though.
And the
It
nigga,
be
that's on the tour with Mike Epps now, the one you put in the group chat with the eyes.
Mojo
He
Brooks.
funny as
He
fuck.
is funny.
He funny.
Yeah,
as
I
fuck.
like him. I think he next up for
Yeah,
real.
yeah, he funny as fuck.
Mojo.
I
Yeah.
put it in there.
Oh,
No, I put it in
that
there.
was
Oh no, you
Mo.
did. You
I
did.
put it in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Mojo's
Mojo Brooks.
Yeah,
Brooks. Yeah.
That nigga funny
I
as
think
fuck.
he next up, man.
Yeah, now he is.
I like his
funny.
personality. Like he got his own original you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got his own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Because if you think about a nigga taking Charlamagne's place, you gotta think about somebody like him doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody with
Somebody with some charisma,
yeah,
funny.
exactly.
Yeah, you know.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
I don't know about
I ain't really never seen Jess on stand up.
I seen her stand up. Hey,
You know?
I like Tiffany Haddish stand up. That shit
Oh no, his shit was corny too.
Nah, I don't know who was.
Yeah, I didn't like
Tiffany Haddish
yeah.
was not.
You don't know who works?
Jess might be better than Tiffany, but
Okay,
she's
that's
still not that
definitely
good.
better.
And I like Tiffany Haddish in other
I love
places,
Tiffany Haddish in other
movies and shit.
Right.
Yeah,
Acting
I
is
love
her lane.
Yeah.
Acting is her lane.
and
yeah,
she's
exactly.
a fine actor.
She's a great
Yeah.
actor. I think Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah, that
should be
shit
one
she
of the
had
best.
with Melissa McCarthy.
Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah,
that
that shit
I'm
was
telling
sweet
people on
as
Hell's
a
Kitchen,
bitch.
people ain't
That
see
shit
it.
was sweet
That
as
shit
a
was
bitch.
sweet as a
That
bitch.
shit was sweet as a bitch.
All the
shit
Simple
was
Man
sweet.
bitches only know girls trip.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
nah.
saying? They be like, he ain't seen none of that. Like, man, that bitch don't do some good movies, man.
No, I like the one with her and Tika Sumpter too.
What was that shit?
I can't think, but that was funny too with
she was- it was-
Whoopi Goldberg as their mama.
Yeah, she was funny.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
But she was locked up and
Yeah,
shit.
she was locked up. Yeah, I thought that movie was
And
funny.
Yeah.
the shit with Kevin Hart was good too.
And that
So
movie,
Night
yeah,
School was funny.
Night School was
Night
funny.
She was good on that
Yeah,
shit.
she was.
Night
good in
School
that
was
joint.
funny.
She a good actor though.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
like to see her act a lot.
Yeah, I like to see her
Her
acting more,
stand
too.
up though is just
Her
horrible.
stand up trash.
It's
man.
horrible.
I told you I went to one of her shows live,
Yeah.
and people was walking out in the middle of her. Yeah, in the middle of her segment, people just walking out. And I was looking like, damn.
They
Tiff.
said niggas did the Corey Holcomb at
Damn,
the
Tiff.
show recently. The We Are the Ones though.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I
Kinda
saw
offended
it.
some
Did
people.
he right? They
probably-
said niggas walked out Corey Holcomb, son.
Oh, damn. He probably offended
Probably
some people.
offended the shit out of them.
Yeah, he probably offended
He
some
said they
people.
walked out of Paul Mooney. He offended niggas.
Oh, yeah, Paul Mooney
I
offended.
mean, Corey
The
Holcomb, that's
Paul
what he do.
Mooney is funny though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Corey Hogan
Corey
funny.
Holcomb funny. Shit.
He
What the
ain't
fuck?
funny to
Yeah,
some
what the
people though.
fuck? Yeah, Corey
Yeah.
funny. He ain't funny to women though.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But he
not
funny
at
to
all.
us. Cause women is so in our feelings. That shit
He
ain't
talk
funny.
about
But
abortion.
No,
niggas
he
love it
always
though.
bashing women a lot.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
not about being in our feelings.
It is. It's about being in your feelings.
No.
He a comedian.
No.
But how many
That's in
comedians-
your feelings. I don't care how you look at it. You in your feelings.
How many comedians bash women though?
Continuously.
Like Corey Holcomb though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but my point is you're
Like,
in
but
your
that-
feelings.
But no, that's your
I
only thing.
agree.
For
That's the only
comedy.
point I'm making.
No, that's your only thing for comedy. Is
Hold
you
on.
bashing women.
Some comedians do it a little bit, but that
little
nigga Corey
bit.
Holcomb.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but saying
That's his
but
job.
that's his thing though.
Yeah, that's his thing.
That's why women don't fuck with him.
And that's
Huh?
exactly.
That's why women don't fuck with him.
But it go back to what I said.
And where's his career?
You're in your
at?
feelings, right?
But where's his
You're in your
career-
feelings.
Where's his
That
career?
might be hurting him
Well,
though.
exactly. That's
That
what
might
I'm
be
saying.
hurting him.
Where's his career?
That
at?
nigga
What the
is
fuck we
over.
just said?
That
Oh, he said it
nigga's
might
over.
hurt him.
He in your feelings.
No,
No, I
I'm talking
said
about
it's hurting him.
I'm talking about hurting
That nigga a
him.
working
Because he don't
comedian.
have-
Man, Corey been working for
Look,
20
listen,
years,
listen,
bro.
But
listen,
his
though.
career's still
So,
stagnant.
you think
that
Corey-
shit's still
It
stagnant.
can't be stagnant
It
if
can't be
you working
stagnant.
every
Nigga going
weekend.
all over the world. Why is he stagnant?
All right, let's keep it
To
real.
you.
He-
You know what I'm
tier.
saying?
Corey Holcomb top tier, one of the top tier stand-up comedians, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Shouldn't he be?
How many things he done with acting
Not
that he probably
necessarily.
done got over?
Shouldn't
But
he
That don't
Trees-
mean shit
but
though.
Trees
I'm
O'Neal.
talking
Hold on, I'm gonna give you an example. Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins, funny as a bitch.
Yeah.
What the fuck you seen him in?
Yeah.
Tony Robbins working for what? 25 years?
He might not be a good actor.
Come on,
But
bro.
he might
He
not
might not be a good actor.
No.
Yeah.
Just because you don't got an acting job don't mean you're not a
The
good
measure
comedian.
of a comedian
Yeah,
is
that
you're
shit don't
a
mean
working
shit.
comedian.
Are you a working
Yeah.
comedian? That's all
That's
that fucking
all that matters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Don't
real.
matter if you in
TV is
movies and
next
shit. Yeah,
level
you
shit.
can't. Yeah,
Yeah.
they ain't
Either
saying
way.
nothing.
No, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, though, Corey Holcomb was always, to me, he was up there with Kevin Hart to me. For a stand-up.
I don't know about that.
Well,
He's
I mean,
different, yeah.
well,
He funny
Kevin
than
Hart.
Kevin
Kevin Hart
Nah,
is
he ain't
commercially
funny than-
celebrated.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
not
So
funny
it's a
than
difference.
Kevin.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I
It
wouldn't
ain't no shot at Kevin Hart, but he's commercially celebrated.
I think if he was in a bid, Kevin Hart was on a bid with Corey Holcomb, D-Ray, and give me one more nigga.
Man, Kevin Hart a funny nigga, man. I ain't hating on Kevin
No,
Hart.
I'm
Yeah.
saying though,
That nigga's
if
funny.
you gave a show and you had Kevin Hart, Corey Holcomb, I don't think niggas will leave for Corey. I don't think niggas be like, man, put Kevin Hart on stage. I think Corey Holcomb will hold his
Shit,
own.
if they, I tell you one thing, they gonna be opening up for Kevin Hart. That's for
course,
goddamn
of
sure.
course.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
why they
yeah.
ain't yelling, you nigga put Kevin Hart on the stage?
Right.
Yeah, Kevin Hart, that
I think
nigga
he
did
a
it
good-
all the way, yo.
I think he a good comedian enough to warm you up for Kevin Hart.
You know what niggas miss with Kevin Hart before we get out of here? Because we got to get ready to wrap this shit up.
Right.
But Kevin Hart has went so corporate that it got the edge off of his shit. He was way funny when he was talking about his daddy with the sweatpants
Yeah,
and
that shit
no
was funny.
drawers.
I think that's my thing. I like them.
Yeah.
I like them earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
He don't got that kind of...
yeah, he don't got that umph no more.
He don't got that Dave fearless shit.
Yeah.
Yo. He,
But how? Why?
Because he
If you're
makes
great.
millions of dollars with the
Dave
Rock.
Chappelle is still top
Dave
10.
Chappelle ain't sponsored by nobody.
Nobody,
though.
yeah, nobody
Oh.
owns Dave.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle is
So
on
Kevin Hart
brand.
make more money than Dave Chappelle?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
He's the #1 comedian in the motherfucking world, goddamn it. Last year, anyway.
Yeah.
Nigga made like $81 million.
I can believe that.
Yeah. You protect that shit,
With all
nigga.
the movies he's been doing.
It's so funny. The funniest nigga that they say in the world ain't the funniest nigga in the world.
That's true.
Yeah.
But that's what I said. Kevin Hart is corporate.
Yeah, commercially.
He's corporately. I ain't saying he corporately funny, but he's corporate. Like niggas like Dave Chappelle ain't. You know what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle do everything himself. Cat Williams do everything himself.
Cat Williams ain't funny no more. Though.
Yeah,
he lost it.
The last 2 ones won't
funny at all. I said, oh my God.
I was disappointed.
Monique ain't funny no more because she seemed like she go a little too hard now.
Now she be in her feelings when she do her comedy stand.
Her shit like a goddamn therapy session.
Yeah.
Hey, bitch, tell some jokes.
Right.
Like she talking about shit that happened. I be like, where the joke at though? I want to hear the joke behind it. Where the punchline, bitch? God damn. You talking about Tyler Perry and Oprah and Lee Daniels? Where the joke at though?
And it's funny.
I don't mind you talking about them. Where the joke at,
She tried to touch the crowd with the emotion, like right is right, wrong is wrong type shit.
Yeah, but like I said, where the joke at?
Yeah, where the joke at? Yeah.
I'm okay. We talking about whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, but
I want the punchline.
Knock, knock, bitch. Who's there, bitch? God damn. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You did me wrong. Like, oh. Niggas looking around like.
Hey, you might want to put your phone down.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Yeah, we good.
But
well, on that note, man, I guess we're gonna wrap this shit up, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jess. I hope you find your stride again.
I'm sure she'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
She'll be
you can
fine.
land on your feet, yo.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
I hope she don't leave though. Don't leave.
Just be yourself.
Yeah, don't leave. God
That's
damn.
all. Go back to being
Don't measure yourself to no fucking body. Do you?
Yeah, for real.
That what got you there?
Yeah, keep doing it.
Yep, keep doing it.
Yeah, Lauren gonna leave.
And find out your weak points
Yeah,
and
right.
work on them.
Lauren might be doing.
Lauren be leaving. Lauren leaving. Lauren might be on goddamn NBC, nigga.
Yeah.
For real.
They be trying to be Oprah.
Yeah, man, go for it, Lauren.
Yeah, Lauren trying to be Oprah.
Go for it.
Yeah, she got the look.
Well, on that note, we out.
Out.